Hi everybody, Professor Christina here, and today we're going to learn about competitive benchmark analysis for promotional marketing. We're going to learn why it's important to do a competitive analysis, specifically the kind that benchmarks industry norms for any promotional campaign, and we'll learn why these particular types of analyses are especially important nowadays. So let's get started. So first of all, what is a competitive analysis, or as I like to call it, a competitive benchmark analysis? Well, it's a strategic insight generation tool. When you analyze your competition, you can extract valuable insights from that data and make strategic decisions that are better informed by understanding your overall landscape. So a strategic competitive benchmark analysis allows you to identify market opportunities, assess your competitors' strengths and weaknesses, and develop differentiated marketing strategies that enhance your overall business performance. You understand how you stand out from your competition, and that's so important. So how do you do this type of analysis? Well, first of all, it's critical to identify the right competitors. You want to identify both direct and indirect competitors to understand market dynamics. This process involves analyzing competitors' market share, their target demographics, and their geographic reach, which helps you understand how to position yourself effectively and uncover potential market gaps for strategic advantage. And again, it's important to look at not just your direct, but your indirect competitors. Now, what is an indirect competitor? It's any organization that does something that people could utilize instead of your type of product. So for instance, let's say you run an ice cream store. You might think that your competition is only other ice cream stores, but the reality is people could go to a coffee shop, they could go to a candy store, or they could go to a bakery to get a sweet treat. And so all of those non-ice cream stores that also sell little treats are indirect competitors. They may not be in the exact same business as you are, but they are doing something so similar that they actually compete with you. And that's an indirect competitor. It's really important in today's market to understand your indirect competition, because oftentimes our strongest competition comes not from businesses that are doing exactly what we do, but from businesses that are doing something comparable that gives consumers additional choice. Then you have to analyze the marketing strategies of your direct and indirect competitors. A marketing strategy analysis is a comprehensive evaluation of your competitors' strategies to reveal their most effective engagement methods. This includes assessing their advertising channels, their promotional campaigns, and their social media presence, which can inform your own marketing tactics and enhance customer outreach by leveraging successful practices observed in the competitive landscape. In other words, you can steal some of your competitors' best marketing strategies. So how do you conduct a competitive analysis, and why is it important? Well, a couple of the benefits of a competitive benchmark analysis are that, first of all, you are benchmarking against your competitors. Analyzing competitors' strengths allows businesses to establish performance benchmarks, identifying strengths and weaknesses that inform improvements and enhance their competitive positioning in the market. So let's go back, for instance, to that ice cream store example. Let's say you just launched your Instagram and you don't know what a good number of Instagram followers are. You can look at other ice cream stores in your area and see how many followers they have. That's what's called a benchmark. It's a number that tells you what is typical or average in a particular situation. Let's say you see that the other ice cream stores in your area have about 5,000 Instagram followers. So now you know if you get 10,000 followers within the next 6 months, you're doing really, really well. Because against that benchmark of 5,000 followers, in other words, that typical number, you're doing much better. So benchmarks can help you set goals for where you want to be by seeing where your competition is right now. It also helps you leverage market trends. Understanding competitors' approaches helps businesses anticipate market trends, enabling proactive adjustments to marketing strategies that align with evolving consumer preferences and industry shifts. So let's say the ice cream store down the street is now offering 3 different flavors of matcha ice cream. And then you notice that another ice cream store a few blocks away is also offering matcha ice cream. Maybe that's a trend, and maybe that's a trend that you should look into following if you want to stay ahead of what consumers are expecting. So looking at your competitors can help you identify trends while they're becoming important. It's also important for enhancing customer engagement. Insights from competitors' customer engagement tactics, like how they respond to comments on their Instagram, can guide businesses in refining their own strategies, ensuring that they effectively meet consumer needs and foster loyalty through tailored marketing efforts. Again, you're looking to your competitors for inspiration for how to treat your customers by seeing how they are engaging with their customers. Now, once you have all of those benchmarks in place, it's time for differentiation. That's showing your potential customers how you stand out from your competition. So that starts with thorough market research. Conducting in-depth market research helps identify unmet customer needs and gaps in competitor offerings, enabling businesses to tailor their products or services to fill these voids effectively. So let's say that even though all of your competitors are now offering matcha ice cream, none of them offers strawberry matcha ice cream. That's an unmet consumer need and a gap in your competitors' offerings. So if you start offering strawberry matcha ice cream, you stand out from the pack. Next, you want to leverage customer feedback. Actively seeking and analyzing customer feedback allows businesses to understand preferences and pain points, leading to innovative solutions that enhance customer satisfaction and loyalty. Look on your competitors' social media and see what their customers are giving them as feedback. What are their reviews saying? What are their Yelp reviews, their Google reviews saying? What are their comments on social media saying? That kind of feedback helps you understand what customers like and don't like about your competition. And then you can compare that to what customers are saying to you about your products and services. And then you want to emphasize your unique value propositions. Clearly articulating unique value propositions in marketing efforts distinguishes a brand from competitors, fostering a strong emotional connection with consumers and driving engagement. What's a value proposition? It's a short summary of what it is exactly that you do and why it's important. So let's say your ice cream store offers the widest variety of flavors anywhere in town. That's your value proposition. It's your unique selling point in contrast with the rest of your market. And it's super critical to identify that when you're doing a competitive benchmark analysis. Now that you've gathered all of this data, you want to use this data to enhance your promotional marketing strategy. Step 1 is data-driven decision-making. Use the insights from your competitive analysis to make informed decisions to enhance promotional strategies and ensure alignment with market trends. Remember that matcha ice cream and consumer preferences for improved effectiveness. Now that you know what customers want and how your competition is or is not meeting their needs, it's important to use that data and translate it into how you're going to meet consumer needs in a better way. Then you want to refine your target audience. Analyze your competitors' target demographics to better understand consumer behavior, allowing for more precise targeting and tailored messaging that resonates with potential customers. And third, come up with innovative promotional tactics. Leverage successful promotional tactics observed in competitors to inspire creativity in your own campaigns, fostering differentiation and engagement in a crowded marketplace. So how do we conduct our competitive analysis? Well, number 1, identify the industry that your client is in or that you are in. Search for other companies in the same industry, whether that's an ice cream store or a photography business. Now, use several different methods, including Google and Instagram, to find that information. Don't just search in one place. Search on social media, search on the web, search if it's a product on, say, Amazon, but make sure you do a really thorough search in a couple of places to find those competitors. Then make a list of the organizations you find and evaluate them using the checklist on the next slide. So here is our checklist. First, look at the number of competitors you found. How many competitors does our client really have? Is it a crowded marketplace, or is there not a lot of competition? Can we find out information on how long these competitors have been in business? What do they post? What are they posting on social media? How are they positioning themselves? And what does their website convey about them? They often give away a lot of information on these online channels. So that's it. That's how you do a competitive benchmark analysis. I hope you found this helpful. And this is Professor Christina signing off. Happy analysis.